Greetings once again, North Andover. I'm your host, Gabrielle Griffiths, and it's time for the latest edition of your North Andover Journal. North Andover CAM hosted its very first film festival at the new Warden Theater. The day was filled with a variety of films with subjects including horror, comedy, inspirational messages, and more.
This is North Andover CAM's first film festival here at the Warden Theater in North Andover. We're super excited. The potential of getting filmmakers into the area. We're excited to have all the local filmmakers from Massachusetts show their content in front of a live audience. I've been saying this for a while, that film creators, have this, access to the internet and YouTube and all that stuff, but to see an audience respond to their product, it has got to be such a rewarding experience. So that's what we're trying to provide for people is an experience to do that. So this is our first stab at doing a film festival here in North Andover, and we were so surprised to get over 2,000 submissions, and we really didn't know what to do with it. So we really focused on the local creators, and we're glad to showcase them here at the theater. We're looking to figure out how many times a year we can do this. I could easily see it doing it every other week or once a month, that type of thing, and start to tailor it for age groups and things like that. So very excited.
CAM plans on holding a lot more film festivals within the next upcoming months to continue to showcase the talent of our local creators. If you're interested in submitting your work for the next North Andover Film Festival, stay tuned for updates regarding our October horror and sci-fi themed festival. Since 1991, the North Andover Athletic Association has lent its support to all the sports teams at the North Andover High School. As a part of their outreach to the community, the NAA has launched a weekly podcast featuring local sports and some of the people who participate in them. We had a chance to talk to the hosts recently when they came to record their podcast here at the North Andover CAM studio. This is what they told us.
Since 1991, the North Andover Athletic Association has been providing all kinds of support to school sports teams in town. This summer, they rolled out a new method of outreach to the town in the form of a weekly podcast. This podcast launched in July and will continue into the school year. After a recent recording session here at the North Andover CAM podcast studio, podcast host and NAA treasurer Mike Bono told us more about the podcast.
So the podcast was an idea we came up with to try to provide more information about North Andover High School athletics to the general community. We wanted to, as we say in the headlines of the podcast, we want to bring them inside the lines of North Andover High School athletics. So, giving not only trying to figure out what's going on with individual teams and sports, what's going on with the athletic department.
Also in the studio was NAA President Al Aperti, who told us about the organization and its role in the community, as well as the original circumstances leading to its inception.
In a nutshell, in 1991, the town, the school budget, they cut out all extracurriculars. And Bill Jensen and a bunch of other people back then got together. They started the NAA, and they raise funds to put all of extracurriculars back in the high school. We serve one purpose. We fundraise for North Andover High School athletics. So everything we make goes to making the high school athletes' experience better. Every year we give away 4 scholarships, 2 to a girl, 2 to a boy. If something breaks, the best example in the last 5 or 6 years, the softball pitching machine broke and the baseball pitching machine broke, and we were able to purchase new ones for both of those sports.
The NAA does a lot of work behind the scenes through all the respective school sports seasons, and they say there are always ways to help.
Without volunteers for the NAA, we're unable to supplement the high school with funds that they can use that for things that they otherwise wouldn't be able to do. And so we would encourage parents especially those with athletes at the high school, to give back and join the NAAA, see how you can get involved. And, we're always looking for help.
Donate some money. That's just the easiest thing. Hopefully, if you're in a position to do it, go ahead. We do raffles. We sell things during the year. Anything you can do. 500 athletes, if every family gave $50, would be in really good shape.
The podcast can be seen on our Cam Access and Cam HD channels, as well as on YouTube. The audio can be accessed directly via the association's Anchor account. To learn more about the NAAA, visit them on social media or at nanights.org.
The Nightly News Podcast can be seen on our Cam Access channel, which is on Comcast Channel 22 and Verizon Channel 24. It can also be seen on Cam HD, which is a Verizon Channel 2124, as well as on YouTube. It is also available through our Anchor podcast platform. The North Andover Finance Committee welcomed 2 new members recently. Town Moderator Mark DeSalvo appointed the members of the Finance Committee, Ken Gray and Keith Cheney, and returning member Brianna Stenson in a ceremony at Town Hall. They were subsequently sworn in by Town Clerk Don Warren.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. We have a great turnout of town officials. I've always said that being a citizen is a verb, and that means participation to make this town as creditable, as well-run, and most importantly, the kind of community with an emphasis on the real word, community. We have the pleasure today of swearing in 2 of our 3 new members, or reappointed members, to the Finance Committee. Let me start with a gentleman who will not be able to attend today. That is Ken Gray, who will be a new 3-year term member of our Finance Committee. Second is Brianna Stetson, who is being reappointed. We went through a year ago in a much hotter environment outside because of COVID, as it was, her background, but she has not chosen to run away after I appointed her to a 1-year unexpired term. Lastly is Keith Cheney. Keith has an extraordinary background as an entrepreneur, running New England Seal Coating right now for the last 5 years. Prior to that, working in all of the Wells, Salucci, and Jane, and the Swift administrations.
I'm just so excited. Thank you for inviting me back for another 3 years. I had a wonderful time in my last 1-year term, and I'm just excited to continue to serve this town and the people that I love very much. So thank you.
Obviously an honor and pleasure. As Marcus said, we've known each other for 5 years now. Looking forward to working with the folks in the Finance Committee, obviously, but also looking forward to get to know the department heads in working with them. Having sat on that side of the process, understand and can appreciate the amount of work and effort that goes into selling yourself and selling your department. So thank you, it's an honor, and I look forward to working with each and every one of you.
Congratulations to you all. We cannot wait to see all the great things that you do for the Finance Committee. The North Andover community was back together again at Hayes Stadium for one of our favorite bonding events, National Night Out. National Night Out is an annual community building campaign that promotes police-community partnerships and neighborhood camaraderie to make our neighborhoods a safer, more caring place to live. And we just celebrated our 35th year. Let's check out all the fun.
All right, North Andover, we're down at the former home of our Knights, Hayes Stadium. We're going to go around and meet some people, but real quick, National Night Out, it's a tradition here in North Andover. 2nd year back since the world, turned upside down a few years ago. This event, although in America, has been going on for about 35 years, and there's so much going on. We have, way over there, we have a helicopter for the kids to sit in. We have the smoke house with the fire department down there. Police department's doing the dog demonstrations, and we've got, of course, the traditional, I already had one, the hot dogs and hamburgers. We're going to go around now and meet some of our citizens. So we're here tonight with Frank Keneally. He's running the Y Nourish truck. The Y Nourish truck, they're stepping up their game at the Y. They're a long-time member and participant here of our National Night Out, but they're stepping it up tonight, right, Frank? What'd you do? You brought the truck.
We are, yeah. We brought our food truck. We have we have 2 food trucks
Right.
that are out in the community collecting food to give out in our food pantries, and also we hand out food with our mobile food pantry. So
Is that what this is, the mobile food
yeah, it's our
pantry?
mobile food pantry. So we
Okay.
we have a meals program that we actually hand out meals every day.
Right.
In Lawrence and in North Andover. Today we were at Woodridge. We gave out 100 meals
Wow.
at Woodridge, and so we got 2 trucks from a grant from the state last year.
Beautiful.
And so we're showing it off here at National Night Out.
We
And-
love it.
And we're collecting food too. So for our food pantry.
All right, Frank. Well, thanks for being down here and supporting
Yeah.
National Night Out.
Yeah, absolutely.
All
It
right.
was a great night. Thank
If
you.
you need a meal, call the Y.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks, Frank.
Thank you, yeah.
All right, up next, I'm here with Dominic. He's on the pastoral team over at our own St. Michael's Parish right downtown. Hi, Dom. How you doing?
Hi, I'm well. How are you?
Doing great. What a wonderful night for our community.
Gorgeous night. We've met so many people,
Yeah.
that we know, new people. It's been a great night.
Tell us a little bit. What's happening with St. Mike's lately? What's going on? Are you promoting anything special coming up? What's happening?
A lot going on, as you can see. Coming up, the soonest is actually our annual parish picnic,
Okay.
which is Sunday, September 11th.
September 11th.
It starts
A memorable
with
day.
noon mass. Yep, and it'll be an American theme from 1 o'clock to 3:30. This year will actually be on the parish grounds.
Okay.
And so we've got food, we've got a live DJ,
Awesome.
entertainment, bouncy house, balloon artists, all kinds of things.
We're a growing community, and we need it. We've gone through a lot in the past few years here, and we thank God that you guys are here with us and trying to keep it together. So thanks.
And thank
We
you
love
for
you.
the great work at CAM.
Oh, we appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you. All right.
absolutely.
Dom with St. Mike's. Let's go. So here we are. We have an awesome booth here. Some really excited kids who are part of our North Andover Police Department Explorers program, right? Yep. And this is the first generation of Explorers in our community. First year of the Explorers here in town. They're super excited. I'm here with Anna. Hi, Anna.
Hi.
Good, good. So tell us a little bit, for those at home that don't know about it, what is Explorers and how can kids get involved, and why do you guys love it so much?
Yeah, so the Explorer program is basically like Boy Scouts or for policing. So we do a lot of activities. It's really fun. I love it because I get to do cool stuff that normally I wouldn't be allowed to do.
What is some of the coolest stuff that you guys have done so far this year? How about you? Tell us.
A lot of the coolest things that we've done, we got an in-depth look at the evidence locker. We remember going through the evidence locker where we got to hold a lot of weapons that they've confiscated.
Okay.
So we actually
Weapons.
pulled a medieval mace,
Right.
which was with spikes on it. That was pretty cool, and also a Valley Kalashnikov AK-47.
Incredible. What about you? What was one of the funnest things you've done this year?
Probably on the same day actually, we got to dust for fingerprints. We got to put our fingers down on one of the police cars and put powder on them and actually tape them.
CSI
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Well, thanks for being down here tonight. We love you guys, and I think we're inspired. We're going to do a full journal kind of segment on you guys. So we'll have you in the studio, learn a little bit more about it. National Night Out, another great crew down here.
If you want to see the full National Night Out journal package with more interview content and exclusive vendor conversations, tune into our CAM Access channel, which is Comcast 22, Verizon 24, and it will also be shown on our CAM HD channel, which is on channel 2124 for our Verizon viewers. Interested in getting more involved with North Andover news? Do you know any local organizations, businesses, or people who would love to have their stories heard? Send them our way. Here at the Journal, we are always looking for opportunities to showcase everyone who helps make North Andover the great town that we are. So if you have any exciting ideas or news, please let us know by emailing me at the link below. And now let's take a moment to shout out our sponsors that air the Journal every day. We love partnering with local restaurants, so support them and the Journal by stopping by for some great North Andover food. Thanks again for joining us, and from all of us here at the Journal, I'm your host, Gabrielle Griffiths, and thanks for watching.